Staying on top of breaking news right now, a 10-acre brush fire shut down I-17 north of the valley near Anthem. A dozen homes in the area have been evacuated. That fire is essentially out. No homes harmed, no one hurt, but there is a serious traffic mess right now. The day before your 4th of July holiday, everyone appears to have had the same idea, try and get out of town early, and now they are stuck in this mess. We are live on the phone now with Doug Nitzel from ADOT. And yeah, this is kind of a terrible delays that we're seeing out there north of the valley tonight. Hey, Doug.
Yeah, we're going to have drivers hang in there with us because the good news is that northbound I-17 is open to traffic at New River Road. But as you're mentioning, Nicole, with the holiday travel taking place, there is very slow traffic in that area. For southbound travel, still, the southbound side of I-17 is closed at Table Mesa Road, south of Black Canyon City, as the efforts to at least mop up with the fire are taking place. So traffic there is being turned around at Table Mesa Road, and we're going to have to keep people up to date in terms of getting the word that the southbound side of I-17 can reopen.
Southbound can reopen, but how many cars do you figure are tied up, or how long of a stretch, how many miles of a backup are you seeing?
I don't know how many miles on that southbound side. There were some drivers who were south of Table Mesa Road who were wondering how they were going to get through. My understanding through the ADOT Traffic Operations Center is that a lane was open to allow that traffic to move down toward the valley. But right now, the southbound side closed at Table Mesa Road. And for now, all we can do is wait for word from the command team in terms of incident command on when southbound I-17 can reopen.
Okay, Doug Nitzel, live from ADOT. Thanks for giving us kind of an update. And again, stay patient out there. They're doing the best they can. We did talk with Tiffany from Arizona State Forestry about an hour ago, and she said anticipate by the 5 o'clock hour that the freeway should reopen and hopefully those families be let back into their homes again. By the way, this fire, the Wander fire, started in the median just a couple hours ago. It jumped the freeway lane, spreading fast in the dry brush. And Brianna Whitney, we checked in with you when you were on the road, kind of caught in that traffic mess, and now you're out on the scene. What can you tell us?
Yeah, so we are at that New River exit. I want to show you what's going on here. You've got DPS directing traffic here right on that freeway overpass. But here's where the real mess is at this point. We've got MCSO directing traffic over here. These are people that have detoured from the northbound lanes of I-17. They're now getting back on the freeway, and it is slow moving here just to get back on. So it's a real problem for drivers who are coming from the Phoenix area, from the valley up to Sedona and Flagstaff. It's going to take them a long time. This exit here at New River in this gas station is serving as the command post for the Daisy Mountain Fire Department and other agencies who are working to direct traffic and put out the fire. And I want to bring in here the Daisy Mountain Fire PIO, Brent Fenton. This is a real problem for drivers, for travelers, for this 4th of July weekend. What has been the hardest part in terms of containing the fire and then maintaining traffic here as everybody heads out of town?
You know, right now the big issue is these hot temperatures, the low humidities. We've got a lot of overgrown brush that hasn't burned in years. We don't know how the fire started, but it did start in the median. It jumped the southbound lanes of I-17, spreading west towards some homes and structures. So that created the mess on the freeway there. That's why we had to shut the freeway down for safety, because life safety is always our #1 priority.
Sure, and as we were driving up, we could see that effort going on. I want to show you some video we took. As we were driving, we saw that airplane drop that retardant over it. That was the last drop of the day. So moving forward, what do the efforts become, and when do we expect the freeway to be open for drivers?
The freeway, the DPS is going to be the ones that control that, so they're ultimately going to have the say on when that freeway completely opens up. As far as the fire efforts, we're going to have crews remain on scene throughout the day and into the night to make sure that we can make sure the areas, all the fire is out, make sure all the hot spots are put out. And like I said, we're going to have crews from state land, Arizona State Forestry is going to be out here, and they're going to be mopping that up throughout the night just to make sure that this fire is out, because like I said, on that west side of the freeway, we did have a number of structures that were threatened, and so we want to make sure that that threat is taken away.
As of now, no structures have burned?
That's correct. We were able, with a quick, fast, aggressive fire attack, crews were able to get in there, place themselves between the structures and the fire, get those lines in place, put that fire out, and fortunately, there was no injuries to report associated with the fire. So.
Thank you, Brent, so much. Thank you for your efforts, too. I know it's hot out here, and the firefighters are in heavy gear fighting this. They're doing a great job, so we appreciate all that effort, as do the travelers. Again, I just want to show you guys here where we're at. We're at the command post at the New River exit on I-17 northbound. This is where MCSO is directing traffic that was detoured off the highway back onto the highway to head northbound. Still having trouble, obviously, Doug Nitzel talking about those southbound lanes on I-17. So we'll be here monitoring the situation, letting drivers know what's going on. But if you're home and you're planning on heading north to Sedona or Flagstaff, you're going to want to stay home right now because nobody is getting there anytime soon as firefighters continue to work the Wander fire. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Brianna, thanks so much. We'll keep you posted on the very latest from the fire lines on air, online, and of course through our AZ Family News app.